But what's new, I think, in self-directed IRAs, it's really not a lot. We had, obviously, went through the tax changes, and Trump left retirement alone. Yay, right? I mean, saving for retirement is crucial. There's a huge gap between what Americans have and what we need to retire. So if you figure, like, if you've got a retirement account, you say you have saved $100,000, which is around the average amount, and you think, wow, I mean, it is a lot of money, but it's not enough, and we all have to save more. So, but if you had that amount, and you're 59 and a half, and you say, hey, I'm going to live, I know I'm going to live until I'm 86 and a half, probably because you're an actuarial or an engineer or something like that. But if you know that that's how long you're going to live, and you're going to take an even monthly distribution, you know, assuming no gain or loss, that's only $400 a month to live on, right, from $100,000. And that's just, obviously, that's the principle. We're not talking about earning any money on that. It's not enough, so we all have to save for retirement. So that's what self-directed IRAs are all about, or the future, and it looks like the Trump administration is going to leave them alone. Except it looks like that there's something on the horizon. In fact, I Googled this morning to see if it had happened already. They're going to probably be raising the contribution limits for traditional and Roth IRAs. So you've been able to contribute since 2013. You've been able to contribute $5,500 if you're under 50 to a traditional and Roth IRA, $6,500 if you're 50 plus, and now they're talking about raising it to $6,000. So that's great. It wasn't that long ago you could only contribute $2,000 a year. I mean, how do you save for retirement that way? So a bump in the contribution limits would be something really welcome. Another thing that we've seen in the horizon of self-directed IRAs that's new-ish, not totally new, is crowdfunding. So how many people know what I'm talking about when I talk about crowdfunding? We got a few? It's a way, oh my gosh, like everybody, that's great. So for those two of you who don't know about it, when the Jobs Act was signed in 2012 and then later amended in 2016, it allows people who aren't accredited investors to invest in equity deals, and it's fantastic. It gives people a lot of opportunity. There's still a lot of growth that needs to happen in the area of self-directed IRAs because of our constraints. We need things to be signed. We need to review. We need to know what the assets that we're custodying. And sometimes when you go through a crowdfunding portal, you don't even get to see. Your money goes in, and the docs come out at the end. And so it's a process that we need to work on with crowdfunding people. And we're working on it as an industry, actually Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. in the Westin Hotel over there. So we'll be working on it, talking to some crowdfunding experts. The Retirement Industry Trust Association will be, that I'm part of, will be talking to crowdfunding experts, talking about how we can gel our two industries together even better. But it's something that's new-ish. Although in March I was in Washington, D.C., I was listening to a panel, and someone called crowdfunding quaint, because we had like, oh, that was a quaint idea. Because even though it still is building up steam, there was so much hype about it. It was going to be, you know, the new thing, the new sliced bread, and where it has allowed a lot of people to invest outside of Wall Street and invest as equity investors, it wasn't worth all the hype. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So it's an industry that's growing, and it is an opportunity. You can get in it with a self-directed IRA, especially if you use an IRA-owned LLC.